Wow, guys, what a day. I want to say, what a week, what a month, what months. We had a quick look last night at President Ramaphosa's speech, and yeah, today we'll be breaking down what it means for us in the coming month. So, welcome to our channel, Passive Income MWS. This channel was planned to feature passive income originally. So, in short, making money while you sleep. This is still the future plan. But as with all of us, Corona has changed our plans a bit, and we have decided to dedicate this time to keep all involved informed as much as possible on the Corona situation in South Africa. If you haven't yet, please press that like button. It's really important for us. Subscribe, as this will make it possible for us to share this information with as many people as possible. But in short, back to the point. For those only started to look into the stages, let's just do a quick breakdown for you. Level 5 drastic measures are required. That is what we saw with the military, the police enforcement, only being able to move outside your homes when really necessary and buying food and so on. Luckily enough, a couple of weeks after, we were able to move to level 4. So some activity be allowed, subject to extreme requirements. This is where we're, of course, now allowed to do some exercise in the early mornings. So we're very grateful for that. Go out cycling a bit. Also opening up some fast food chains, so we're able to deliver McDonald's and so on. So what was said last night by President Ramaphosa, he's saying that the possibility of the country going to level 3 by the end of the month, but also at the same time saying that some of our regions might still stay on level 4. Looking at those regions, I think he's talking about the Western Cape, which holds more than 50% of the total current cases of the country. And in second place, we're looking at Gauteng, mainly Johannesburg, with also over 1,100 cases reported in the country. What we will then have after that, level 2, further easing of the restrictions, and then level 1, where normal activity will start to happen. As we go through the weeks, we will be updating with more videos and we'll go more into depth on each level, but for now we're currently looking at level 4. So what is level 4 restrictions and what does it entail? In summary, these are some of the key restrictions for level 4. The curfew will be in effect from 8 in the evening to 5 each day. That is what we're currently doing. Wearing of closed mask will be mandatory when moving out of residence. Essential goods will be continued to sold, joined by hardware supplies, winter clothing, heating and other industries. Yeah, can't believe we can't buy underwear currently, but that will be changed. I believe they've put in a rule now that we will be able shortly to buy underwear. One of the rules that the president did discuss when he said level 4 is he said tobacco products would become back into sale. Unfortunately, this was changed quite quickly by one of the ministers, Mrs. Zuma. So unfortunately, this is not allowed. Now, I'm not a smoker myself, but in my personal opinion, and again I say this, my personal opinion, I think it's ridiculous. So I feel for you guys, and I'm hoping that can really change quite soon. Other things, certain industries will only be able to open at half capacity. E-hailing services are available to operate, while public transport is also limited. So the trains, the taxis and the buses, there are certain rules that they have to live by. Well, we know with the taxis this is not happening. No concerts, no cinemas, no public gatherings will be allowed. Also, one of the main things that is, of course, bothering most of us is also no alcohol will be sold. So otherwise, exercise will be limited, with public gyms remaining closed. So we are allowed in the early mornings to, within 5 kilometers of our homes, move around. Food delivery will be available, subject to curfew. As discussed, McDonald's, KFC, the delivery services, they are available, so guys, use them. By the end of the month, I think the drive-thrus will also start opening, and we're looking forward to that. Looking at what is happening in South Africa against the rest of the world, total cases of corona in South Africa currently is just over 12,000, so almost coming to 13,000. The strange thing that we're finding is that our death rate is really low. Now, of course, we don't wish death on anybody. But looking at it, it's 238 cases out of the 12,739, with 5,670 people recovering. So we're very grateful for that. The lockdown, in a sense, has helped to keep the total cases down. As mentioned, it could have been anything between 20 and 50,000 cases by now, had it not been for the lockdown. So what we're looking at currently, if we look at today, we still have 6,825 plus minus cases which are still infected. The challenge that we're having is we're having 600 plus cases still per day, and it seems to be growing of new cases that are picked up in the country. So total deaths currently 219, and currently for today, yesterday, May 13th, we have 13 deaths for the day. So during the levels 5 to 1, which we're aiming for, at all levels, there are some things that will still not be allowed. So this is bars and shebeens will remain closed. Conference centers and convention centers, entertainment venues, cinemas, theaters, concerts will remain closed. Concert, sporting events, and religious cultures and social gathering will not be allowed until it's deemed safe for them to continue. Now, guys, I think if we all look at this, a lot of people have lost their jobs. You can imagine that, if you own the bar or a conference center or you have a hotel, guys, don't bluff yourself. These guys are also working on margins. They do not have unlimited money. So, it's going rough with some of these guys. If there are cases where you are one of the lucky ones that's still earning a salary and so on, guys, look if there's coupons or something out there that you can buy. Maybe book a hotel a couple of months up front. If you know you're going to need it, spend some of that money and at least put it back into the market. These guys really need it. What we've put up is a few helpful sites. This is for you if you want to do a bit more further digging. Free sites that give you more information on Corona on a daily basis, and it is updated. We are checking that. So again, I ask you, please like and join us so that you don't miss any COVID news going forward. We will be doing regular updates in the coming days. Thank you guys. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.